This is the media war we did not fight in 1960s. I told the Nigeria government, we are starting the war we did not fight in the 60s. And this is just the beginning. We are just in the phase one of this media war.
Today of all days, I want us to remember those Christians around the world who are facing persecution. For them, Christmas Day will be marked in private, in secret, perhaps even in a prison cell. As Prime Minister, that's something I want to change. We stand with Christians everywhere in solidarity and will defend your right to practice your faith. So as a country, let us reflect on the year and celebrate the good that is to come. Folks,
and yes, we will be ready to celebrate the good that is to come. The good that is to come. That is the voice of the Prime Minister of Britain, Boris Johnson. Now, watch Donald Trump.
We're deeply concerned by religious violence in Nigeria, including the burning of churches and the killing and persecution of Christians. We encourage Nigeria to do everything in their power to immediately secure the affected communities and to protect innocent civilians of all faiths.
The killings of Christians, Christian persecution, getting virtually no coverage on the mainstream media. And here to discuss this, co-hosts of the Christian Broadcasting Network's Faith Nation, David Brody and Jenna Browder. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thanks.
What is the story here? What's happening to Christians in Nigeria and other countries that are dangerous?
Yeah, it's horrible. 62%, that's the violence that's up in just 1 year in Nigeria. It's in the top 10 of Christian persecution worldwide. 215 million Christians overall persecuted around the country, or excuse me, around the world. And so what's happening in Nigeria, I mean, some of the stories are just horrible.
Oh, they're atrocious, Ainsley. I mean, babies being thrown against rocks, terrorists going through towns, slitting people's throats. The stories are just stunning.
Are Christian missionaries going into these areas?
They are, and they're doing quite a bit of it, whether it be Open Doors USA, I mean, Samaritan's Purse. Obviously, is very important there. So you have all of that, and what's really interesting is the evangelical leaders that have kind of partnered, if you will, with these missionary groups. And so you have, whether it be, you know, the Tony Perkins and many others, a lot of these folks are going overseas and really having some personal meetings that are very important, that will really influence the dialogue, and it's all because of the close ties with the Trump administration.
What is our president doing?
Definitely. Well, we saw yesterday him take a strong stance and really effectively put the leader of Nigeria on notice, saying, hey, if you don't do something about this, we will. Also, a lot of just religious freedom things that he's doing in terms of signing that executive order, and that really set the tone for what this administration will stand for. Religious persecution, religious freedom is a top priority in this administration.
Yeah, you know.
The international communities, the world, they are discussing Nigeria. We will continue to bring Nigeria to the entire world to see what is going on in Nigeria and what the mainstream media in Nigeria are not reporting to the entire world. We are doing that. And today, the entire world, the mainstream media, international community are talking about Nigeria. There is only one solution to the persecutions of Christians in Nigeria. The only solution is Nigeria disintegration. The Biafrans are 100% Christians. The Oduduwas, the Yorubas, are 80% Muslims, 50% Christians, and 5% other traditional worshippers. So, the Biafrans will protect the interests of Christians in West Africa. The United States of America, the United Kingdom, and the EU should know that we have only one solution to this persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Only one solution, and that is Nigeria disintegration. Nigeria disintegration will bring to an end to persecutions of Christians, because Biafra will protect the interests of Christians in the entire region. Today, Nigeria is already Islamized. The president of Nigeria is a Muslim. The president of the Senate in Nigeria is a Muslim. The Speaker of House of Representatives is a Muslim. The Chief of Army Staff is a Muslim. chief of defense is a Muslim. The chief of staff is a Muslim. The custom boss is a Muslim. Minister of Petroleum is a Muslim. Minister of Finance is a Muslim. All the security chiefs in Nigeria are Muslim. Chief Judge of Nigeria is a Muslim. Attorney General of Nigeria is a Muslim. The CGN of Nigeria is a Muslim. The chief securities, the EFCC is a Muslim. The boss of DSS is a Muslim. Every security architecture in Nigeria are controlled by Muslims. So Nigeria is already an Islamic state, and that is why the persecution of Christians, which are majority Biafrans, will continue, and there is no solution available to this other than the Nigeria disintegration that will automatically put an end to the persecution of Christians in Nigeria. Not only that, it will also solve the insurgency, because the agenda of the insurgency in the region is to come and take our natural resources in Biafra land. That is the only interest they have. And immediately Nigeria is disintegrated, we cannot allow them to come to our territory to even try to take any natural resources, or to even try to graze their cattle on our land. We will protect our land with everything available to us. So the Nigeria disintegration will put an end to the immigrant crisis that is about to happen if care is not taken.